1212. What's a podcast? What's a podcast? 1212. What's a podcast? We are back. Episode 121. Burn, burn, burn.
Bow, bow.
As you already know, DJ
Bow.
Jerome Baker the third. I am here in the building. Shout out to my guy, always available. Hashtag She Eddie.
What's happening?
And don't charge Abdul.
Episode 121.
You know it.
YouTube comments are going crazy.
YouTube's a good look. Just search for What's a Podcast on YouTube. It's the first search that you'll find. Whatsapodcast.live for our archive of all of our past 120 episodes, which are just culturally gold. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
they're all NFTs.
We're gonna get our 60 million soon. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so.
You could also see. You could also listen to the whole archive on Spotify, Apple, Google Play. Any podcast platform should also have all archived episodes, starting in episode 1. Do you think we should recommend people go listen to episode 1, or
Absolutely.
were we? Eddie missed episode 1. Actually, now I think about it, he had some. What happened? You had a leak at the house or something?
Nah,
right?
my neighbor.
Your neighbor.
Had a leak.
Yeah, you were helping him out.
Yeah.
I think Rome and I held it down. It was all super new to us. We were at our guy Authentic Studios,
All or Nothing Studios.
All or Nothing Studios, Northeast Washington D.C., where your rap dreams can come true. Actually, the studio's open back up, so Authentic is like Diddy. He's like, yo, the studio's open back up. So if you're trying to lay down some bars and become a rapper, check out All or Nothing Studios, and shout out to Authentic, man.
Yeah, go fuck with Steve.
Shout out to Authentics, the homie. He was at the party. Darling Nikki coming up soon, July 14th. It's about a week away. It's gonna be a banger.
Oh, next one's coming up.
Yeah, next Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
And that's gonna be at Capo again, or
yeah,
not
but
yet?
it's at Capo. We're
Let's
not
go.
moving and grooving, and we're only gonna do it at Capo in DC.
Oh, I'm gonna be there.
The goal is to get it around like Darling Nikki, Philly, New York, Boston, Miami, for Basel, LA, just because it's LA, and you know. I think
Are you doing another video? Promo?
No, not yet.
Phoenix? You doing a Phoenix,
doing-
Darling Nikki?
We're doing T-shirts. I think we get those printed on Monday.
Okay.
So we should have those ready for Wednesday. Darling Nikki, Phoenix, maybe. My homies have a similar vibe to something out there, so it's cool. We can make it
You
work.
do a little collabo.
Yeah. My guys out there get it done.
We need another video. We got to do one for Basil.
Ooh.
Make it like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I was supposed
Basil
to
in
talk to,
LA.
I'm supposed to talk to Pierre and those guys, but they're so busy that I just can't even lock down a conversation with them.
Shout out to Pierre,
Yeah,
District Dodger.
and
Yeah.
Studio Sonic. That's the homie right there. Man. That's my
Okay.
guy. So, but yeah, man, what's the podcast? We are back, episode 121.
We're back. What's up with y'all, man?
Everything
Everything
is
good?
fantastic. Yeah,
How was the long weekend?
4th of July was splendid. I ran down to Virginia Beach on Sunday. I actually Dream D and myself went down to Virginia Beach on Sunday, and
Dream D, that's your code D, man. He rolls along. He's down for
he's actually more of your code D because y'all both go running in the morning, like
we do.
at dumb early times, and he was
We do.
explaining his
He's fucking me
process
up
to
this month, man.
Do y'all
He's fucking
cross
me up.
paths or not?
We've crossed paths a couple of times.
Yeah, he was explaining to me he's trying to like open up to where he goes running, like he's kind of done that route a lot, and I was like, well, I've seen Abdul on Beach Drive, like you know what I'm saying. I was like, he should at least give that a chance on the weekend just to see what it's hitting for.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to try Beach Drive. If you're not familiar with Beach Drive in DC, it's a part of town that runs through Rock Creek Park, and basically on the weekends from I think Friday at 7 p.m. until Sunday at 7 p.m. they close it.
Actually, it's closed 7 days a week now, 24/7.
Oh, is
that
it?
portion of Beach Drive where you and I have have run into each other is completely closed,
Oh,
all the
even
way to
better.
the police station. So
Wow.
Even better.
yeah,
Even better. So basically, so it's about a 5-mile loop, I want to say, in one direction, 5 miles the other. Basically, it's very popular with walkers, runners, and cyclists. And
the cyclists come through and fuck shit up. I'll be very honest with
they
you, man.
stunt so heavy in the $10,000 bike. It's where I get all my inspiration from.
Yeah, I know, but you gotta relax. There's like kids and there's people like jogging. This is not where you need to go 90 miles an hour. That's all I'm saying.
It's 100% where you need to go 90 miles. The pavement is fantastic. It's not a loop like Haynes Point. There is some elevation, so you kind of get the best of like road cycling. It gets no better than that in DC. That's like the best. It's actually some of the best on the East Coast, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because I've come close to fucking a few people up.
Of
on the
course you
bike.
have. Yes, I see it
That's,
every time I go out there.
Yeah, because
But
they really think they own the road.
Yes,
and
because
I'm here to tell you, you don't.
You're in a $10,000 bike.
I'm gonna throw your fucking $10,000 bike in the fucking river.
Your kit is a G. You know what I'm saying? Your helmet's $250.
I'm gonna kick your helmet into the moon.
Your shoe, your cleats are dumb expensive.
Your
right?
clip-ons.
Your clip-ons.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna throw them shits away.
in the middle of the bike that tells you where you're going. Your Strava's locked in.
Oh, your GPS or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that shit into the woods.
So I mean, listen, I understand where you're coming from, but
hold on. Well, did you get your new bike yet?
it's on the way, man. I had a setback.
Damn.
I had a setback, bro, but it's all good.
Jerome Biker the third.
August 1st.
Jerome is not one of them disrespectful dudes on the bike though. I've seen him. He's
not
very,
yet.
I'm gonna be honest with you, not yet.
I don't think he's gonna.
When
be.
Jerome gets out there, when he gets into that crew,
them dudes are dickheads, man.
They are
front. Yeah,
You know what I've learned?
Jerome's not gonna be that.
The
dude.
reason why they act like that is because they're privileged. They really
yeah.
They're like, it's an expensive sport, and
Yeah.
so they already, their mind state just goes.
Yes,
an
I'm better than
extension.
you,
Yes,
and I'm here to tell you, you're not.
I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes they are. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah, I
Sometimes
got a
they're like-
rock in my hand. I'm gonna put you in your place.
I'd be like, oh, it's
Respectfully.
it's like 8 of them. It sounds like a machine coming down the streets,
Abdul got one. Abdul got one of those bikes too, though. Don't sleep.
collecting
I do.
dust, collecting
Yeah.
dust.
That's okay.
My shit is specialized.
You want to let
He
me
got
use
one.
It? You want to let me use it? I'll give you $10 a week.
Yeah, I'll let you use it.
All right, bet tight.
I just
but
looked
he's
at
like,
it
I'll
over
be
the
over-
weekend.
I'll be over there tomorrow.
I'll be there tomorrow. Don't play
Yeah.
with me. But Virginia Beach was super tight. Awesome party. It's always a good time to run down there, man. Commonwealth, VA.
You stayed the night down there?
Did not, but we hung out after, and it just wasn't popping like it was for Memorial Day. Like it was. Just,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like 4th of July is probably not popping in Virginia Beach.
no. Don't get it twisted. Virginia Beach on 4th of July is insane.
Okay.
Yeah, because everybody
insane.
goes to the beach itself.
Your
Your party was not popping. Or
No,
their
my
party.
party
Their
was-
party.
The after party wasn't popping.
Ah.
Yeah, so like, and shout out to Seaside, the place that it went down at. Those are some good dudes. I'm actually gonna be DJing down there in August. Like, no Commonwealth affiliation, just like Jerome come through for a weekend and rock.
Okay.
That's
but
dope.
but I think the bigger picture is that it just was so spread out. There were so many people down there compared to Memorial Day, because Memorial Day was raining outside.
Yeah.
It was cloudy. It was cold.
Yeah,
People was wearing
yeah.
hoodies. So it was only one after party, whereas for July 4th, it was
Mad
hot.
options.
Too many options. And the Commonwealth crew didn't stick together like they did for Memorial Day. And so, Dream D and I went over there. We kicked it. We hung out with Eric from the shop. Eric's my man. Eric is a really good dude, man. And then we just were kind of like, yo, it's 9 o'clock. We couldn't even get into our hotel room. We slept in the hotel lobby from like 1:30 to 3 o'clock.
Damn.
Because the rooms were sold out from the night before, and check-in wasn't until 4. They didn't honor the early check-in, so it was 9 o'clock. It was 9 o'clock. I was like, yo, I was like, I can make it to Fredericksburg.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I have that much energy. He said, bet. We pushed I pushed to Fredericksburg,
He brought y'all home.
and then we got back to DC around 2. Fireworks was on 1,000.
Yo, the
in
fireworks were
DC.
crazier than any other year this year.
They went ham.
The
this
hood fireworks were on another level.
Oh, they're still going off right now.
Yeah, no, they're definitely still going off. They're going to be going off for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's still crazy. At like 2 o'clock in the morning, they're still ringing off.
And that's just bread, dog.
The fireworks
fire-
expensive? I don't know
Hell,
anything about it.
I mean, for those ones that you could see from your house.
Yeah, well, yeah, them shits, they sound like
Yeah.
big guns.
Yeah.
How much do
Every-
those cost? I
Probably,
like those.
probably like $10 every time you hear a bang.
I recommend letting those go off in every white neighborhood in Washington D.C. Like, let them know it's still a little bit like unsafe a little bit. You know what I mean? Stay in the
Like,
house.
It might be a gunshot.
Yeah, you're not really sure.
Maybe
and,
not.
It still wakes your little privileged kids up a little bit, respectfully.
Yeah.
Like, let them know. Like, get that feeling back. I like it. I mean, it was going off in our neighborhood
Hell
all
yeah.
night. And you know what? I was just thankful I don't have a baby anymore, because I remember I never thought I was gonna be that guy, but when I had my first kid, um, and I used to drive around to try to make her fall asleep, and I'd be driving, pulling up to a red light, and one of them dudes in the Harleys pulls up next to me with the loud ass
With the
exhaust.
crazy speakers and
And
exhaust.
Nah, you know what? It wasn't even so much the speakers, but the exhaust. When he fucking hit that throttle and that shit barked.
Work
Oh,
her
I
ass
wanted
up.
I wanted to strangle him. I wish I could like reach over from my car and put him in a chokehold and be like, yo,
Yeah.
turn this shit off. But yeah, I mean, that's just what happens when you become a parent. It's like the smallest things just start annoying you. So I can imagine how it was for parents, man, and these fireworks going off. Luckily, I don't think Jerome and I are in that boat anymore. Our kids were like running around, and my kids had a good time this 4th of July, man. We had some weak ass fireworks that they let off on the street.
That's perfect
And,
for them though.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Because they can light it off.
Yeah, they were sparkle. What is sparklers
Sparklers.
and like little dumb shit.
Yeah.
So it was cool. We had a
Yeah.
good time.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I think it's important to obviously you want to maintain safety with any sort of
Explosive.
explosive device.
Yeah.
I believe a hockey player died
This year.
Yeah, this year. Or the hockey player passed away. Plays for the Yellow Jackets or something like some team called the Yellow Jackets, I believe. He's a goalie,
Mm.
24 years old, and I believe a blast hit him, direct
damn.
shot, took him out. Man, I saw that on the front page of ESPN.
A blast of what? Like he was like,
A Roman candle. Like
nah.
the
It's gotta
shit
be
that
some,
they be fighting.
It's got to
with
be
in-
some big
in-
shit.
in Baltimore.
There's got to be some big shit.
Mm.
He
Did
must
you all
have got
see the
hit.
shit? The explosion in Ocean City.
The whole truck caught on.
The whole
blew up.
truck fucking blew up, full of fireworks.
Yeah.
That
Like
looked
the
insane.
Ocean City fireworks.
So basically, Columbus
looked
Blue
crazy.
Jackets goaltender Matis Kivlinix was hit in the chest by an errant fireworks mortar blast at a Michigan home that
Oh
belonged to the
shit!
goaltending coach. So
Oh
yeah,
shit.
an errant
Oh man!
firework. We have someone. Hey, we have someone who was hit by fireworks. A female caller told a 911 dispatcher, "Can you come here immediately? He's breathing. We have a nurse here. He's breathing, but he's not doing very good." Another caller said the goaltender was getting
Oh,
ready to go into
man.
convulsions after he was hit.
Rest
he
in
died from-
peace, man.
He died from chest trauma with major damage to his heart and lungs.
Damn.
Wow!
He got hit with a rocket, pretty much.
Wow!
Yeah, he was really he was really put.
That's
in a bad
tragic.
place.
24 years old, man. That's horrible.
You got to be careful out there.
You gotta be careful.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But again, Bella and I had a great time at the beach, and I had a good time at Virginia Beach. Glad to hear
Mm.
everybody else did well.
But you
So
went
that
to the
was a beautiful
actual
thing.
beach today, out here. Where'd you
yeah.
go? Sandy Shore or some shit?
we
Sandy
went
Point.
out there, yeah. Hold on one second. Bella says hello.
Hi, Bella.
All
Hey,
right,
Bella.
What's
so
up? It's
hold
past
on
your
one second.
bedtime.
I know she's going to bed very soon. But so unfortunately, today marks 5 years since Philando Castile was charged by the police.
Was
Uh,
murdered by the police.
Oh, I'm sorry, was murdered by the police. Excuse me, I
Yeah.
almost read that.
Yeah. Oh man.
The next question says, "What has changed?" And I mean, I would
Nothing.
say nothing. We've just been hit with a ton of performative acts from everybody. I mean, we're still going through it. It's just so much that to say, but then you can say nothing at all because that's really what's happened.
Listen,
Nothing.
Black lives still matter, man. People seem to have forgotten.
All day, every day. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. We can get into the guy in New Jersey. I don't know if you guys saw.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh my God. What a bozo.
And then when he starts copping pleas with everybody at the end is what really fucked me up. He was
Dude
so,
gave up his address.
he was
Yeah,
so
he
tough
was
at
He
first.
was a tough guy.
3602 such and such way. Come see me. I bet.
All right.
Alright.
Next day,
They
you
pulled
got
up on him.
all of South Jersey at his
I love
front
it.
door.
I love
And
it.
when they came to take him out, my man got assaulted with the Black Lives Matter flag.
Yeah.
They had so much food thrown at them. Like they
I love it.
It was beautiful. I loved it.
Yeah,
I
it was
absolutely
great to
loved it.
watch. I'm glad that the protesters nobody got harmed. Listen, the police got to eat that. Like they got to note that those things that were getting hurled at, maybe they were for the police as well. but you got to know that you got to eat that. Like at the end of the day, that's
take that.
nobody should get hurt who's throwing stuff at this racist because he's a piece of shit.
Well, if the police get hurt, I would hope that the attention is more so put on him and not the people, right? Because you're actually putting the police people in harm's way, whether you
Yeah.
want to believe it or not. You know what I mean? So either way, man, that dude got what he deserved.
I saw
know-
something where he was talking about, oh, I'm not a racist, I made a bad judgment call. Fuck you. Yeah, you did make a bad judgment, and you're a fucking racist.
It's all
Fuck
good.
out of
You know
here.
what I mean? You go. Listen, man. You put your address on the internet.
Yeah.
You're gonna get what you deserve.
I hope it continues. Actually, I hope
yeah, for
they
sure.
continue harassing him.
Yeah.
What's the podcast episode 121? I don't know if you guys saw this, and
happened?
I'm not particularly a fan of dude. I have not followed him on social media recently, but Diddy made a Instagram post. Did you guys see Diddy's Instagram post?
No.
So Diddy claims that the reason and the time that he decided to go harder in life is because one day when I was growing up, I woke up and there was 15 roaches on my face. At that moment, I said, no, I refuse to live like this. Work hard, believe in your crazy dreams, and never settle. First of all,
That's real.
family. I've never had 15 roaches. I've never been in
No.
a place where there's 15 roaches, except for maybe Velvet Lounge, right?
I mean, no.
But-
I have.
They're out there, dogs.
The
But
roaches out there, but
Yeah.
they're not going to
two
be
maybe.
on your face. On
15
your
of them are not
face.
going to be on your face.
I mean, I don't know.
You got to be sleeping in horse manure, right? Like,
That's
you
not
gotta be
true. That's not true.
15 roaches chilling.
I
on your
mean,
face as you sleep.
I get the message that Diddy's trying to give, and he always seems to come up with these sort of sympathetic stories about his upbringing and his life, and maybe it's motivation to some people, but sometimes I think the lies just go a little bit too far. Like,
I thought he had a good upbringing.
I thought he was like Mount
Catholic
Vernon,
school,
and
yeah.
like his mom was taking care of things, and who knows? Listen, that's not here nor there. But
yeah.
shout out to Diddy. I hope somebody out there got motivated by Diddy's words, and if they did, then hey, listen, it worked then, right? So, but I just feel like Diddy to me goes to the extreme of oversimplifying things. Like, yo, if I don't sleep all night, that means I'm working hard. Like, you remember there was that thing, like, I'm grinding, and there was all these words that people would throw out in social media, like, oh, you're sleeping, I'm making money, like all this shit that would.
Yeah.
I think all of those sayings were birthed by somebody like Diddy. Like, he was the
or
king
Diddy.
of all of that, or by him,
Yeah. Or by him, yeah.
yeah. All of these sayings really came from him, man.
Yeah.
He's responsible for a lot of that shit. Like all this, like, I don't want to say clout chasing, but all of these like motivational sayings where, Diddy was notorious for not sleeping and bragging about not sleeping and making fun of people who are resting. He's been notorious for that his whole career. So I think all of these things that have now come out to be in social media are offsprings of what he's been doing for the last 25, 30 years. So, I mean, hey, listen, shout out to him, but I don't believe that. I don't think he had 15 roaches on his face. And, but if you do, then hey, shout out to you too.
I don't know. I don't know what to believe.
It was a bit of an.
But whatever happened to him worked because he got motivated.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a bit of an egregious move, nevertheless. 6 months after the riots of the Capitol, I believe they're still arresting people. The people seem to be copping pleas and pretty much getting out of it. I've seen people just avoiding jail time to the nth degree.
Yeah.
They're getting hit with a slap on the wrist. I saw a friend.
Nobody has gone to prison.
At
Not
all.
one person has been sentenced.
I mean, we know what it is.
For
They're all
attacking this country and storming the Capitol
and attacking police officers and causing somebody to
And
die and causing two people to die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nobody's been found guilty of that murder. Those murders that happen on in Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
It's just egregious that this continues to happen, man. This is fucked up. I honestly did not celebrate much of 4th of July. I mean, I never really do, but like this is not
Indigenous
Independence.
Day.
This is not Independence Day. Like, you know.
I
At all.
saw, and how I was interacting with people was happy 2 weeks after Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. There we
That's
go.
what this
Yeah.
weekend was.
Juneteenth
Happy 2
is
weeks
a
after
good
Juneteenth.
Independence Day and a good day to celebrate. In
For
my
sure.
opinion.
So, it's just one of them things, man, where I think people, the knowledge of everything that's happened since the Independence Day, prior to it, and how it even got to that, all of this is well known now. So people
Yeah.
know that. People know the wars that we're involved in. People know the reasons for the wars we're involved. They know there's so much information out there. You don't need to celebrate these things anymore under a false sort of ideology, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
boom, we're in the store Saturday, and this dude was in there. He was a bro, total Chad bro, and he's like, "Yo, are you
StockX white boy or a little different? A frat boy.
He was of the
Frat boys wear Yeezys now, though.
He was from Southeast Asia. Okay, so nevertheless, right? So he's like, bro, but he was with like another girl from Southeast Asia and like a Chad.
Southeast
So
Asia.
he's like, bro, like, you guys open tomorrow? And I was like, nah, bro, it's July 4th. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we're celebrating America tomorrow. I said it all kind of like snarky, right?
Yeah.
And the girl goes, well, I don't know if we should be doing that right now. Ha ha ha. And I was like, well, you're with the white guy. Ha ha ha.
Ooh, burn.
And it was just like she looked at me, and I was just like, I mean, and
Hey,
the white
it
dude,
is
the
what
white
it
dude
is.
made a beeline to the front door. He broke out. Whole time, Harold and Kumar was just in there looking at me. He didn't know he didn't even know what really was going on. So it is what it is, man. Episode 121. What's a podcast?
We're here.
The NBA finals are on right now. We are unabashedly going for the Phoenix Suns. Everybody that I know should be going for the Phoenix Suns. Do not play games.
Do you guys have any Africans on your team?
No.
Oh,
No.
I don't know if I can go for them then.
I mean, Giannis is he's African, and that's cool, but we've got African Americans.
Yeah, they got Africans by way of America.
Yeah, we got African Americans. You know what I mean? So, but the Suns hopefully going to pull out tonight's win. They're up a good amount right now, but you got to play to the
Is
last
CP3
buzzer.
playing?
CP3 is killing them right now, according to all the text messages that I'm getting.
And Devin Booker is on.
Devin Booker's doing well also. Yes, it seems like we're doing okay right now. So I just keep telling people. I've had people pretty much call the series in my text messages. Yo, it's
what
over.
they say?
They're like, it's over.
Suns in 4.
Get
What's
your
your man's name? What's that kid? He got favorite Suns in 4.
Suns in 4. And he got paid.
He
got
did?
paid off of Suns in 4. What?
Paid by who?
He got paid by clubs. He was hosting clubs.
You're kidding me.
He was Kellen was with him.
And just on the mic like Suns by 4.
Yeah,
all day long.
Kellen, your brother
pictures.
was with him. Booked him for some
Kellen
appearances.
didn't book him, but Kellen goes to the club that I DJ at the club that he was at.
I see.
So they were like, yo, Kellen, we need you to like just host this table, make the dude feel at home. You're like the guy in here. Kellen had the dude turned up, ready to rock.
You what I mean? Are kidding me.
So anytime
they should have brought the dudes that he chokeholds. He put in a chokehold too.
Yo, that whole story was incredible. He put them dudes in a blender, bro.
Yo, he did. He had them twisted.
But
hilarious.
So basically, Suns in 4, dude. I mean, it's just one of them situations where I think a lot of people are just excited about the Suns potentially winning their first championship.
Ever, yeah.
I'm the only person from Phoenix that a lot of people know in DC. So my phone's been blowing up all afternoon, actually. I got a lot of friends across the Eastern Seaboard who've been hitting me up. So we're just gonna keep the positive vibes going, man. That's what I say. I don't talk a lot about it. I just wait until There's
Giannis is not playing, right? You said he like
Giannis, no, he is playing.
hypertension or some shit.
He hyperextended his knee, but he is playing.
Oh shit.
He is.
He can't be
playing,
healthy
yeah.
though.
I mean, at this point in the
He's good to
season,
go.
you've got
He's
to
good to
go
go.
for it. You got to
Yo,
go for it.
is there a third brother? I saw
There's a third one in the league, but he's not on the Bucks.
oh no, but I thought I saw somewhere there was for the first time it's 3 brothers playing in the NBA finals.
Nah,
kinda fire.
That's got to be
unless-
inaccurate.
Yeah, I think one
'Cause-
plays for the Lakers.
Yeah, he plays
and
for the
other-
Lakers.
And then
Okay.
the other two. So there's like Giannis. There's another one. I think the other dude's name is Thanos. There's a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, and so it's just it's beautiful to see those dudes do their thing. But Giannis is the most talented of the bunch.
He's also the eldest too. I think the other two
Okay.
are younger than him. So
But he's like his
He's a
skill
monster.
level. His
yeah.
skill level.
Yeah, I mean, he's a beast.
Supersedes them tremendously though.
Eddie
So-
Eddie got on the Kevin Johnson fucking Phoenix Suns
so
warm
we
up
actually-
joint on right now.
It's not Kevin Johnson. That's
I
Shooting
know.
shirt.
It's like the only fucking name I remembered from back in the day.
We're gonna say Dan Marley.
Dan Marley.
because
So
Okay.
shooting.
don't
We're not
want-
fucking with Kevin Johnson?
Nobody is messing with Kevin Johnson.
Why?
Kevin Johnson was on his R. Kelly. back
Kevin
in the-
Johnson?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Wait.
Why? He's,
Kev-
why do you-
he was
why do you
like he was like a mayor of Phoenix
Mayor
or
of
some shit.
Sacramento.
And he was raping young women?
I don't want to necessarily put that out there, but there was definitely activity with him and much younger women, and it was always in question if they were legal.
Like
and
underage women.
underage women. Yeah. That's why. That's why. I don't-
sucks.
you don't see him like he's not at the game tonight. He's not being honored. He's not. You know what I'm
Right.
saying nobody is. His political career was always kind of dogged by these allegations.
Yeah.
He was also on some like Trump shit too. He seemed like he was kind of like really straight edged and like fucking on some
Republican
like
vibes.
Republican vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of got that Republican vibes from him. His high top wasn't like super high and it wasn't like low. He was like in an odd position. Like he wasn't getting his hair cut by a black dude.
He was, but he just wasn't. He was a square.
He was a square.
He was the definition of a square.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
too bad.
He was a square for sure. So I think that the biggest sort of takeaway from this is we're not gonna line Eddie up with Kevin Johnson. We're not gonna paint that picture. We're not gonna make that connection. So, but obviously sticking in the world of sports, Sha'Carri Richardson, she was given a 30-day suspension for smoking weed, and was set to run the 4x100, but they announced that she will not be part of the squad. I don't know if you actually read the letter that they the press release that they released.
No, by the U.S.
Well, the U.S. squad, yeah. So
USA
basically,
track and field.
They were just like, it was one
It's
of the things where
bullshit.
it's like, we know the rules are whack, but we have to abide by them. We're gonna support her, yada yada yada.
But that's kind of true though. I mean, I don't know why they still test for weed.
But listen,
But if you're a professional athlete and you know that you're gonna get tested, you should probably make sure you're clean.
yeah, but if they gave
know
her
what
a
I'm
30, here's my issue with it is you gave her a 30-day suspension.
Yep.
The 30 days she misses the 100-meter dash because of the 30-day suspension.
Yeah.
She's the fastest person on the squad.
100%.
So you give her the 30-day suspension knowing that she can make it for the 4x100, and then you
take
give
it
her
away.
another punishment on top of the punishment you already gave her.
That's
you
bullshit.
extend the punishment
Yeah.
and say now you can't run the 4x100,
Yeah.
which is bullshit.
I mean, it's all bullshit, but
Yeah.
She-
this is
she
bullshit on
knew,
top
though.
of the bullshit.
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
like they doubled down on the punishment.
It's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Obviously, she took responsibility for her actions.
She took it. She took it. She was very classy about it, man.
She also
enough
explained that
respect to her.
she
She's
did
20 years
this-
old.
She did this in a state where it is legal at a
Right.
time in which she had just lost her mother.
Yes.
Right.
Right. So there's no compassion being shown. You know what I'm saying? The Olympics
sure.
is already essentially in a bad place because of they're not allowing these specific shower caps. I mean, swimming caps
Yes.
for black people.
This is
And-
all fucking
And
so racist, man.
Yeah.
and they're not allowing any displays of like you can't put your fist in the air or
I'm gonna
you
put my fist
can't
in the air.
and because
Yeah.
and what they're saying is, oh, you can make your political views at the press conference, and they're saying because they're trying to keep it in the eyes of neutrality in sport.
You know what this is
Now,
like?
hold on one
Go
second.
ahead.
Hold on one
Go
second.
ahead. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
don't know who's in charge of the IOC. I don't know if this is just a Japanese thing making this call, or if this is their entire governing board.
Yeah,
But
this is the governing board.
it's a very anti-black sentiment that's
Mm-hmm.
being um, displayed on this,
Mhm.
and I wish every black person
Boycott.
would boycott. If the Team USA boycotted,
Yep.
it would ripple.
Uh,
If the basketball team, if the
If the basketball team boycotts, yeah,
then
Oh, it's a wrap.
everybody-
It's a wrap.
yeah. Listen, I know athletes work extremely hard and dedicate so much of their lives. So it's asking for a lot to be like, yo, give up your dream of representing your country. And so I mean, while it sounds like, yo, easy to be like, yo, boycott, I know, listen, these guys have been working hard, right? So
Or
give
they
it
should
up.
all just test positive for weed.
But let's also keep it real. Let's also keep it
Yeah.
real. The belief that you want to represent your country and it's going to do so much for you, nobody's tripping off that. Nobody
No.
is really nobody as a kid says, "Yo, man, I want to grow up and represent America in the Olympics." Like, for what?
I don't know about that.
Well, listen,
Look at what we know now about this country.
Well, okay, that's
yeah.
different. I would
That's
say maybe
different.
like minority kids probably don't want to.
Minority
yeah, maybe
kids,
maybe not even America, but if you're from another country, you probably have a lot more love for your country. So
Yeah.
that probably does not go well across the whole board. What's that basketball player? He's from like Slovenia or something like that. They asked him. They
Luka
said,
Doncic.
yes. They asked him that would you rather win the NBA championship or win a gold medal in the Olympics playing basketball? And he said, I'd rather win a gold medal playing basketball with my national team because
Yeah.
that just means a lot more to me and to my country. And I believe him.
Yeah.
I believe it.
That's real.
What I think happens in America in for these sports, and today I think everybody should be kind of going for dolo because you're now in a stage where the whole world gets to see you and you can perform and show
Right.
how worth you are, like how much of a monster you are at your sport. I think that's what you can do. But yeah, America does not care about you. All these like laws they're putting in place right now, it's very reminiscent about these new voter registration laws they're passing in all these states. Like it's all fluff because it's only fucking up people of color.
Yeah.
Like all
Right.
these
So
shit.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So as
Yeah.
an athlete, you're aware of these things that are going on, right?
Yeah.
We all
Why
know
do you
why.
want to represent
We
that?
all know
Yeah.
why they moved the All-Star game from Georgia to Colorado. It's because of the voter restriction laws, right? We
Right.
understand some of the things that are put in place. Now, for somebody like Luka Doncic, it's different because he's from a war-torn
Yes.
country.
Yes, yes,
right.
yes.
He's from a place that might not have even been a
Where's he from?
country.
Like Croatia?
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
So which was probably a piece of Croatia or the Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Yes, one of those.
All of, so,
Yugoslavia.
Yeah,
Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia.
So again, 30 years ago, his country may not have existed,
Yeah.
right? So
Right.
now, because and mind you, Luka didn't even live in Slovenia. He left Slovenia when he was like 11.
Yeah, he went to Spain.
Yeah, he was on his Ronaldo. I mean, I'm sorry, Messi,
Yeah,
Ronaldo,
Messi,
he,
whatever.
Messi.
no, he played for Barcelona. I mean, yeah,
But what I'm saying
Barcelona.
is, he won them championships at 17 years old. He was the
Yeah, I
best
mean,
player.
championships ain't nothing to him. He's already got him in the bag.
Exactly. But I'm saying now I think he feels like, yo, I do this for my country. Like you know what I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera. If we're here in America, you know that they don't care about you.
Right.
You know that they're gonna chew you up and spit
That's
you
a
out
fact.
every 4
Yep.
years. And so what I'm saying is, yeah, they have programs like that. They have like training programs for kids under 12, under 16, under 18, all that stuff. But again, no.
Yo,
Did we lose Rome?
I think we lost him. What time is it? 3, 4, 34, 30?
Nobody really cares. They're just trying to do it because
Oh, here we go.
Here we
It's
go.
back.
my internet's tripping.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
So again, man, the relationship between NBA and USA is so close that I think people just do it because they don't want to be like seen as the bad apple, right? But Kyrie's not playing for USA this year.
Did he opt out or they
I
just
think-
didn't
I
even?
I'm not even sure if they offered to Kyrie. To be
Listen,
honest with you.
I like the way Kyrie's moving, man. He's on
Yeah.
his political shit and he speaks his mind and he's doing right for what he believes is right. So if he passed on Team USA, um, listen, shout out to him, man. He knows that shit is not doing anything. It's all bullshit.
Absolutely. So
I mean, it's
again,
free anyways, right? You don't get paid to do that.
you probably get some nominal fee. I mean, because the thing
I
about it
don't
though
know.
is only reason why I say that is because these guys just finished playing in June, July.
Yeah.
Then they play again in the Olympics, and then they only have like a few weeks off where they have to start the NBA season again.
That's how
Right,
it is
and
for
so-
soccer players too.
Right, but
Yeah.
normally because the NBA season is much later. But the NBA season usually would have ended like 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So either way, if you we'll make this a little video caption since we, internet was tripping. We couldn't get our video caption from this week on Instagram. But if you want to play for your country, man, let us know. Let us know in the comments. We'll make a video.
I would love
you
to
know,
play for my
You know what I'm
country.
saying? Like it is what it is. Euro Cup 2020. Italy advances to the finals. The next semifinal is against Denmark. I'm sorry. The next
Yeah, did
semifinal
y'all-
is Denmark versus England.
That's
I didn't-
tomorrow.
I didn't watch that.
Yeah. You guys missed the game, huh? Today
Yeah.
it was a really good game, man. Italy versus Spain.
Who won?
Italy won in penalty kicks. It went
Ooh.
to
What
yeah.
What is the best African team? I can't root for the English team. I don't. It's just not. It's
Well,
not in
this
my
is the
DNA.
Euro Cup, so there's no African teams in it. It's
Okay.
only European teams.
But there's,
but
there's
in
Africans
general-
on the field.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Africans on the field
Yeah.
that now play for European countries,
yeah.
and they're now citizens of Europe. I mean,
Yeah.
France had a bunch of Africans. The weirdest countries actually have like Croatia got like Dominican dudes on the team. Like it's kind of
crazy.
funny. Yeah. Italy, not I didn't see any African dudes this time, but they've had people of African descent on their squads before. France is big. England definitely has West Indians and Africans on their squad. And actually, it's funny you bring that up because one of the big things happening in the English press right now, the guy who pretty much has kept England in this competition is Raheem Sterling, plays for Manchester City. He's West Indian, he's Jamaican, left Jamaica at the age of 15, came to England. Monster. Saved England in this competition while their captain, who's like a monster in the Premier League, Harry Kane, wasn't doing as well in the beginning of this competition. But so they've kind of been shitting on Raheem Sterling, even though he's been providing all these goals, right?
There's still shit on him?
The press is just like they're showing tattoo. It's like that really passive aggressive stuff. Like they're showing like he has a tattoo of like an AK-47 on his calf muscle, and they're showing like that, and they're like, oh, Raheem Sterling has guns, and like they try to like these are the sort of stories they're spelling, right? Then Harry Kane, who's the white guy, really clean cut white dude, who I love, by the way. I don't even love Tottenham, but I'm a fucking big Harry Kane fan because dude is a monster.
Yeah.
He scores one goal, and all of a sudden, he's on the cover of every single British press and tabloid.
That's
You know what I
crazy.
mean? Like, it's just crazy how this racism even works, man. Yeah. So that's happening a lot. But yeah, so England plays tomorrow. They play Denmark tomorrow, and Italy already advanced to the finals. The finals are on Sunday. I'm rooting for Denmark to win tomorrow. Yeah, fuck the British, man. While they're a very diverse group, I have a lot of friends who are of different ethnicities in England. Yeah, fuck England, fuck the British for what they did to Africa and to Palestine. So I'm gonna go with Denmark.
Wow.
And if English advance to the finals, I'm rooting for Italy.
So
Let's go.
something
yeah.
that I saw that would essentially blow my mind if I was DJing the function. This website kind of chronicles Miami nightlife culture, just like on the scene of Miami.
Okay.
It's called World Red Eye, and every Sunday they pretty much capture Live on Sunday,
Okay.
right? And so you get all the pictures of all the rappers and the athletes, whatever. So this particular this past Sunday, there's a picture with Burna Boy, right? Who's the artist?
Okay.
Paul Pogba. Is that how you say his name?
Yes.
And next to Paul Pogba is Ronaldinho
Ooh,
Listen,
in the club Sunday night.
getting lit.
Talent, just
Ronaldinho
surrounded by
is
nothing but talent.
he's notorious for his partying ways, man. He gets busy.
That's what happened to him.
Yeah. He
Well,
gets busy.
He was doing it at Live on Sunday for sure.
Yeah. I went to Live on Sunday with a friend of mine who played soccer in Europe. And we went to Miami he was playing in a foot volley competition with Didier Drogba and a bunch of fucking European soccer players, man. So, these dudes go to Miami just to go be low key out there. Like, to them, they're not as recognizable, at least back then, in like 10, 11 years ago. Like, you know what I mean? Social media wasn't really popping. They could move around a little bit freely. Like, Ronaldo was out there all the time. Drogba, Kevin Prince Boateng, like all these dudes who were there playing in this competition, right? They were just moving around like freely. But today, obviously, I think soccer has become a lot bigger, and
people would recognize them.
Yeah, and social media has made the world a lot smaller. So even people who don't follow soccer might know who Paul Pogba is, right? But yeah, I think them dudes really can't move in Europe. So it's a little bit better in America. So their favorite destination is Miami.
LA, Miami.
Yeah, we already know Ronaldo's in Miami all the time. So
Yeah.
you got Ronaldinho, you got Paul. I mean, I think that's what this website does. They make you want to go party in Miami.
Yeah.
You know
One
what I mean?
of my most cherished pictures I have is with Didier Drogba, man, who, listen, dude was a monster at Chelsea, and one of my favorite players of all time, man. Shout out to my man Gucci for setting that up.
Oh yeah.
Episode 121 was a podcast. We are here. We are rocking. I believe Abdul is going to speak on the new uniform of the San Francisco Giants because it was getting murdered on Twitter.
Yo, they were killing it on Twitter, man. It's apparently like a throwback of some version from like the 20s or something. Actually, don't even quote me on that. I was reading somebody's timeline. Like, they could have been making this shit up. But the fucking uniform looks so silly. It's got like it's got a big G on the chest, and it's kind of fading, almost like it's supposed to be. I guess it's very cloudy in San Francisco. So the G starts from like a full version G and then slowly fades out. And I think the fading out part is supposed to be like the cloudiness,
like
or the
smog,
or the mistiness in San Francisco. But the hat looks stupid. This whole uniform just looked terrible, man. It was trending on Twitter, and I was like, what the hell is this about? And come to find out, Nike had made a new Giants jersey that people were shitting on. So it was more funny than anything else, man. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I wonder if they're actually gonna play in that.
Yeah, it's just horrible.
Yeah, it's terrible, but it's funny though. You got to read through some of those comments, man. Yo, some of these people on Twitter are actually like geniuses. The way they describe shit, it's just so funny. Like, people just go in and kill anything they can. It's fucking hilarious. I love it. Yeah.
Jerome's frozen again.
Yeah, I think he is frozen. Eddie, you seen these the new Filas that Museum got coming out?
Yeah, they're kind of fire.
They are kind of fire, man. Shout out to our guys at the museum. They got a new Fila collab coming out. And
Did they send you a pair?
You know what? By the time this episode drops, I'll have my pair. It's there. I just have to go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
are they like 3M too?
You know what? I don't know, but I saw some details when Mo first showed me this a few months ago. Um, I think the version has changed a little bit, but
Yep.
I'm curious to see what this new version looks like, man. But they look dope.
Hell yeah.
I'm fucking with it. We've lost Jerome, but he's gonna hop back on in a few minutes. Yeah, I'm fucking with it. You're gonna grab a pair.
I'm gonna try to get a pair. I don't know how.
Yeah,
I don't know how available they're gonna be.
Listen, I just love that that these guys are getting that this sort of recognition, right? Like
Hell yeah.
Mo's been synonymous with sneakers in this area for as long as I can remember, at least 20, 22, 23
Absolutely.
years.
Absolutely.
Right? When you're
Still to
talking
this
about
day.
still to this day, when you're talking about cats from this area who get busy, Muhammad's name comes up. Like
It has to.
it has to come up. So, you know, it's only amazing that he opened up the museum, and now the museum has a collab with a world brand like Fila, like, you know what I'm saying? And the sneakers look dope, man. So shout out to the museum, shout out to our guys, Greg, the Future Mogul, Experience, Sauce, you know, the whole crew, man, and Muhammad. Also, we had them on our podcast, so if you need to listen to the full story of the museum and how they got started and their beginnings and being childhood friends, literally from the sandbox, go check out that episode. I forget what number it is, but it's like episode 60 something, I think.
Yeah.
It's a great episode.
It's a two-parter. It's a two-parter.
It's a 2-part episode, and we got a lot of love for.
Is there like
for
is
that.
there a sweatsuit coming out with the shoes too?
There is some gear coming out with it, which I haven't seen yet, but I saw mock-ups of it. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the whole fits look like, man.
Muhammad came through the store Saturday with the entire fit on.
He's killing it, yo. Muhammad,
Did he bless y'all with shoes?
Yes.
Oh, so you got a pair too?
Yes.
Where they at? Let's see them. They're at the shop.
I don't
still?
have it with me. Yeah, it's the shop. Yeah, for sure. But Omar put his on Instagram immediately.
Yeah, I need a pair.
And he had the hat, the shirt, the sweatpants, I want to say the socks and the shoes on.
he's killing it.
Yeah,
in person the shoes are amazing. They got the clear bottom.
Yeah.
Obviously there's all of the pieces that
Yeah.
design work. And the excitement amongst many other things that Muhammad was telling us about what they have planned is just like,
yeah,
they're
cooking.
Cooking is an understatement.
Yeah.
Cooking is being nice. The museum is about to really cement itself even further as, you know,
a pillar,
but
Yeah.
the place for DC. I don't want to call it streetwear. I don't want to call it streetwear per se, but just like homegrown DC flavor.
Like
It's
grassroots DC.
Absolutely, bro. Like
they are madness regenerated.
2.0.
2.0.
For
I mean,
sure.
And taking it to another level.
the stuff that he
Because
showed
now
us,
you have the internet and all these things, and they've become worldwide. So they're on a whole different stratosphere.
the stuff that he showed us and the stuff that he told us. Man, listen, it is it's very special.
Yeah.
fucking
Shout
with
out
it?
to them. Yeah, of course. He pulled up as something brand new. So I'm like, oh, the money's looking good. Like the money is.
He got like a Tesla.
Yeah, put him in like an all blacked out Tesla. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody parked illegal in front of the shop. So
You know you get money too when you get braces.
braces.
Mo
you know
coming
what
with
I'm
braces. He's
Uh,
40 with braces. Like fuck it.
They just came
Yeah.
back from Vegas. They did Vegas dirty. You know what I'm saying?
They
Yeah.
killed it in Vegas.
It was Greg's birthday,
It
right?
was Greg's birthday. Yeah.
Greg's birthday. So shout out to the museum. Just for them to do a collab with Fila is obviously big, but for where they took it and where they're gonna
Wait
take it,
wait
about
till
to
you
say,
find out the
yeah.
other collabs.
that next
You're gonna be
collab,
like, holy shit. Yeah.
I-
You know what? We gotta get them back on. We're gonna come back on. We're gonna do like a part 3, but more recent and come up with, you know, more questions and where we can talk more
I
about
think
the
thing
creative
that would
direction
make-
of the company.
I think the thing that would make that even iller is if we did it from the museum.
I was gonna say we should
Let's
do it
do it.
live in the museum.
Yeah.
Live in the museum.
Yeah, we're gonna set that up. That's not a problem at all. I mean,
Oh,
those
that's easy.
those are
No,
our
no.
guys. It's
No,
easy.
no, I don't think it's a problem at all. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think it would.
Yeah,
be
we should do that.
fantastic.
Yeah.
for us to do that. So shout out to the museum. Episode
Yeah.
121 was a podcast. Um, before we get into the super duper heavy sneaker talk, because I see that's here. We need to speak about is this Howard University of North Carolina situation. Did you guys see that?
I saw it, but break it down for us, Jerome.
Okay, so there is a woman by the name of Nicole Hannah Jones
Yep.
who was a professor at University of North Carolina. She's also in charge of a very important New York Times project called the 1619 Project, which details slavery in the United States.
Okay.
1619 is the first year that slaves were brought to Jamestown, Virginia.
Right.
So it details it. It's why there's people arguing about critical race theory. Like it's a
Okay.
very important project that anybody that can read should read it. Like it will blow your mind away if you were upset, you will just become horrified. But it's you need to know it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
if you see yourself as a person who's worldly, who views, if you travel, if you do all these kinds of things and haven't read this, then you're not complete without this, right?
Right.
And so basically, she was a professor at the University of North Carolina, um, and I believe she was up for tenure, but they did not. At first, they did not offer her tenure.
What does
Um,
tenure mean?
I believe it's when you become
Like a full blown professor?
full. Yeah. Let me look it up first. 'Cause,
Like that's when the benefits kick in?
well, we have people who listen to the podcast who are going to try to call us out. So tenure for professors is essentially lifetime job security at a
Okay.
university.
Ah.
It guarantees distinguished professors academic freedom and freedom of speech by protecting them from being fired, no matter how controversial or non-traditional their research, publications, or ideas are.
All right.
Dope.
So hold on one second, Bella. Say goodnight.
All right.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. And so she did not
She was
get
up for tenure. They didn't give it to her.
Most people felt she did not get it because of her involvement with the 1619 project,
Wow.
right?
Okay.
And so then what happened was that it came back around. Like once all of the news got out. Um. So okay, boom. Nicole Hannah Jones, Pulitzer winning journalist and creator of the 1619 Project, has turned down a tenured position at the University of North Carolina and will be accepting a role at Howard University in
Boom. Let's go.
Oh, Suns win, baby. Suns win. 118-105. Game one of the finals.
All right.
Go.
Let's do it. Suns in
Hannah
four,
Jones.
huh?
Hannah Jones will become a tenured member of the faculty at the historically black university's Kathy Hughes School of Communications. She made the
Like,
announcement.
just jumped right into her tenure.
Just jumped right into it. Well, she deserved it regardless.
You know what I'm saying? But she just jumped right into it. Like, here you go.
So she made the announcement with Gayle King on CBS this morning.
Sick.
She will take the role as inaugural Knight Chair in Race and Journalism, and will begin her faculty role this summer. Hannah
Wow.
Jones will also lead the university's newly created Center for Journalism and Democracy, which will train the next generation of black journalists and investigate it in foundational journalism skills.
And what's my guy's name? Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Okay, so boom. Ta-Nehisi Coates, former
Ta-Nehisi.
correspondent for the Atlantic, will also join the faculty at the HBCU, which he attended in the 90s. Coates will become the Sterling Brown Chair in the Department of English at the university's College of Arts and Sciences. The roles are funded thanks to more than $20 million in financial contributions from the Knight Foundation, MacArthur Foundation, Ford Foundations, and an anonymous donor. UNC basically
Anonymous
said
donor.
members of the UNC said that they were disappointed but not surprised at her decision to turn down the tenure. So basically, Howard just dumped on everybody.
They just blindsided everybody.
God, man, I'm a very, very happy for Howard. I'm a fan of all HBCUs. That experience is life
For sure.
But I wish Hampton would make power moves like this. This is a
Yo.
power move. This is not
This is
even
a chess move. A chess move.
This is a Princeton note. Like, this is not about HBCUs. This is about making your school better in general. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
and the opportunity and the kids that they're about to get. Like, if I lived in Arizona, I'd probably try to push Bella to go to Howard now.
Yeah.
If I lived anywhere but DC, I would push Isabella to go to Howard now, because I just wanted to get out of town. Obviously, like, whatever. But it's such a powerful move. It's such a great look for those kids. And I'm friends with so many Howard alumni, and you know what I'm saying. We have our little back and forth conversations, but I have to respect this as a move to better all HBCUs, honestly.
Yeah.
And I just hope Hampton will return my phone call or something, bro. We gotta make something happen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hampton got to step it up. You
Yeah,
and
we
DJ
need-
Envy got to take this to the streets.
no, man, we gotta like, bro. I was sick this morning. But like I said again, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Howard. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
My mother just texted me, "Suns win." I know, mom. I'm going home if we win the whole thing too. Let y'all know right now. So,
Nah,
it
this
just
is
was-
amazing, man. I think this is great for the legacy of Howard. It's good, like you said, for the educational system at Howard, and it's obviously going to attract more brighter and smarter, kids to come join this program and this university.
Absolutely.
So I mean, shout again, man. Shout out to Howard for making that happen. It was fantastic.
Did they fire Felicia Rashad yet, or no?
No. I mean, they came out with the statement against what she said,
Yeah.
and then Bill Cosby came out with a statement against the statement that Howard released.
He said she should not be punished or something like that for what she said because of
Something like
freedom.
that.
Shut the fuck up, Bill Cosby. If there's one person nobody needs to hear from right now, it's fucking you. All right?
No bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Shorty was tripping. I think she should be let go, man, but whatever.
At this point, I think it was a lesson learned, and with the hiring of these other two people, Howard is just setting themselves up to really grab some top talent across the world. It's not
Yeah.
just about the country. It's not
Howard
just
got to
about-
get on Ivy League, man. They got to accept Howard University into Ivy League, man. How do
I
you
mean-
become an Ivy League school?
Well, they are. I think Howard, Hampton, Morehouse, Spelman, and maybe one other are considered the Black Ivy League. And I believe that at this point in time, they're not tripping off being in another Ivy League.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
no, I mean, I
you
get
know what I'm
it.
saying? Like, you get it. Like, maybe in the past that was a big thing, but now we kind of realize, like, yeah, we're just as good as y'all. The only
Yeah.
difference is
Yeah.
that
They're creating their own lane.
the only
Like, fuck it.
difference, honestly, is just the facilities. Like, when you go to a University of Maryland, you're like, this is fire. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
And then when you go to HBC, you're like, we're gonna make this work. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
that's also I think that's also going to change in the next, like, let's say 10 years, because I mean, what Howard is doing and HBCUs in general are doing to attract kids of color who are athletic prodigies to come to these schools. You're starting to see that already. What was my man's name? Little Mikey, who signed to Howard University. He's like the top recruit in basketball. Has already committed to join Howard. I think we're seeing more and more younger kids who are self-aware of what they can bring to these white universities, and in turn are making the conscious decision to say, fuck that, I'm gonna take this to a HBCU. And I think we're gonna see more and more of that happening across all sports. And I'm hoping it happens, because what with that comes in more funding, and that comes more wins, and that takes you to a better spectrum of
Yeah.
of a limelight with TV money and revenue streams.
well,
and
let me
things
just
like that.
let me just fix your error right there. Before, we don't want to get called out, right?
Nah, fix it.
Mikey hasn't committed to Howard yet. They had McCurr Maker, who is the younger brother of an NBA player by the name of Thon Maker.
Okay,
McCurr
he committed.
Went to Howard this past season,
Okay,
and he played.
Well-
He's getting ready to go NBA. Mikey is 6.
did they even have a season this year because of
they
COVID?
did. Yeah, they
Okay.
did. They did.
All right,
Mikey, again, I went to college with Mikey's mom, like same year and everything.
right.
And he hasn't committed yet.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure
Fingers
we get that
crossed.
right.
I hope he does. He does commit, and I mean, listen, 2020 was a bad year if you were a freshman going into college. Like, even if you're not playing sports, just across the board, it had to have been tough. So let's chalk that off. If he had a terrible experience, just know that next year is going to be better.
100%.
And-
Absolutely.
All
There's
the
a
girls are going to
podcast.
be back on campus. You're going to be all right.
What's
You
the
be good.
podcast? Episode 121. They'll be back for sure.
Yeah.
I just
you
can
be
imagine. I just feel like, you know what, man, college nowadays might be, it's not what it was though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not.
Definitely.
I feel like with the advent of social media and
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Cameras.
camera phones and cameras. Yo,
Yeah,
the things that made college fun in the '90s completely cannot exist in
that's true. But
It doesn't
2020.
exist at all anymore.
they have their own ways of having fun, though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is like in college, it'd have been like in like '98, right? You're like, all right, boom. It was like MD 2020, and like somebody has a fake ID. Now it's like kids are like 19 in the club and they got like Casamigos. It's like, what
Yeah,
are y'all doing? You're blowing your
yeah,
entire refund check on
yeah.
a Thursday night at St. Eve's instead of like going to buy sneakers or going to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah,
college
you're
is
right.
just so different that I'm scared to think what it'll be like in 9 years when Bella starts.
I know. I
What's a
know.
podcast episode 121? Do remember if you want the 50 pairs of Nike Dunks that Virgil's putting out, you have to fire up
The sneakers app.
the sneakers app every day from now until because they're watching your sneakers app
Listen,
participation.
your
Your
engagement got to be up.
engagement, yeah, for sure. So
Nike
at this
sponsor the
point,
show, man.
we're
Listen,
going to talk about the red Jordan 4s.
the Thunder Reds.
You fucking with those?
Talk about it.
I like them, man. I didn't think I would, but these new pictures that I'm seeing on this round, I kind of like them.
I think they got too much red on them, but I fuck with
I
them.
kind of like them. I was always the Thunder Fours, the yellow Thunder Fours. I was always a fan of those over the Lightnings, which were the all yellow pair. I like
You
the
like
black.
you like the black and yellow pair.
I like the black and yellow pair over the
Yeah,
yellow
same.
and black pair. But this with the substitution of red, man, they look good. I
You
can't
think they're
even
gonna
front.
bring? Do you think they're gonna bring the flip them and do all red?
Oh, I hope not. That sounds like a little bit too much.
I
But
mean,
listen, they've been going hard with all these different colorways. So, and I'm starting to like some of these colorways that are not original colorways, or even colorways from 20 years ago that they're retroing. But yeah, these Thunder Reds, I'm fucking with them. I'm gonna do it. How about you,
Thun-
Rome? You doing it?
Thunder Reds. I haven't seen them yet, so I need to check them out. I see that there's a Jordan 1 High in the 85. The Jordan 1 High 85 is coming. It's coming out in the
Georgetown
navy and
Hoyt.
gray.
Yeah,
Navy
in
and
the
gray.
navy and gray in Georgetown.
Where's
colorway.
that at?
That's coming out soon. I mean, they don't have a date for it yet.
That's
but
on sneakers app.
no, I just saw that on like Sneaker News or something like that.
Okay.
They announced it, but if you notice when they opened up that Nike Town in Georgetown, they had all those colorways on the second floor.
Yeah, every
Years
single
ago.
Jordan.
Yeah,
they
and
still got it.
Yeah, and I think they're now starting to come up with these colorways that we're seeing. They used to be school colorways. We're seeing Carolina 3s and Carolina 4s that came out.
Even the
you know,
Georgetown threes.
Now we saw the Georgetown 3s. Now they got the 1s coming out. I won't be surprised if they have some 4s and all these other fucking models that with the same colorway too. I like these ones though. The ones are always a favorite of mine, and they're coming out in the 1985 version where the height and the specifications are almost identical to the 1985 version. So
The
yeah.
only shoes that I'm looking forward to, I want to say, is these all black low undefeated dunks. Those are insane.
yeah, those are insane. Those are
Um,
insane.
I believe that I didn't know Nike was putting out about 4 different pairs of dunks for the Olympics. So those are going to start dropping. I believe those Paras are included in the Olympic
Yeah,
in the
SBs.
Olympic situation. Yeah, I did see that there is a patent Jordan 1 in the bread colorway. It looks
Oh, those are fire. I fuck
Yeah,
with
that looks
those.
crazy. That looks crazy.
I fuck with those.
I think Rome is frozen again. Yeah, no, that colorway looks crazy. I'm gonna have to grab a few pairs of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything new about
I-
about these when these Virgil joints are dropping. These Virgil the 50 dunks.
August 9th.
Oh, they came up with a date.
Yeah, August. That's what I'm saying. August 9th is the date. So from now up until then,
Okay.
that's when they're wilding your engagement.
Hold on. So
Ah.
these Georgetown Hoyas colorway 1985 Jordan ones, they don't have a Jordan logo on it. It says Hoyas.
Does
right?
it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that. I didn't see. I only saw one picture. It's a side view.
It says
Okay.
Hoyas on it. You see
Okay.
that?
All right.
But
I'll
that
take
could
it.
have been that could have been
makes
like
it
a
even
vintage.
better.
That could have been like a vintage one. But all the pics that I'm seeing have that on the side of it, like it
The
says Hoyas.
picture I saw did not have that, but um, I'm hoping you're right because that makes it more personalized for Georgetown. So I'll take it.
Yeah,
So I mean, there's a
No,
lot
it
of
doesn't.
different.
it doesn't. That's the
It
original
says
one.
Air Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, the
What you're
original.
looking at is some PE or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Nah, the version that's coming out doesn't say it says Air Jordan. I'll send you a picture of
I
it.
see it. I see him now.
Yeah.
I still fuck with him though.
Yeah, nah, they look good. What were you saying, bro?
There's a lot of quality shoes coming out this year. I think there's a lot of, you know, obviously there's a lot of hype with what Virgil's doing with the Dunks and the Air Force and the Air Force Ones and all that stuff. But there's still a lot of good shoes, a lot of
Definitely.
good shoes coming out there, and you got to hunt. Obviously, the thrill of the hunt is a little different. It's not as fun as it used to be, but the product is out there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I would love to see more consistency from. I think we're going to see a big year from New Balance, a big quarter. Like I think New Balance will
Yeah.
end the year strong. I'd love to see Reebok make a comeback. Nike's been super consistent. I'm always a little disappointed with Adidas. Like they just never seem to pull it together properly. Like they just lean on the Yeezy super heavy now and whatever else the case may be. But there's a lot of good shoes out there if you just do your due diligence. Whitaker Group. Okay, we're still waiting on the call, guys.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's not
Whitaker.
happening.
Come on. James.
Like James,
Listen, stop playing.
I'm on 8th Street once a month.
Come on.
We can talk.
Yeah, let's
Uh,
holler at us.
At this
You know what
point,
I am seeing speaking of these good sneakers coming out, Rome, is I'm seeing a lot better GRs, especially from a Nike perspective.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
like they got like regular Air Force Ones in some really nice colorways. I can't really vouch too much for the quality, but I don't fucking care. I'm not one of those guys who's like, the quality sucks, the shape is off. I'm not that dude. Like if the colorway is dope, I'll take it. So I'm seeing a lot of GRs that look like in about 15 years they might be classics. So
mm,
I'm doing a lot of those.
mm,
Yeah,
Yeah.
classics. Okay, that's quality. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I mean, even like these Air Force One craft Air Force Ones that I think Eddie, you got a pair or two, right?
yeah, those are
Like
fire.
they're fire, white on whites, but the
Yeah.
quality is good. They look good, and,
Yeah.
and there's just more and more of those with like the white Air Forces with the gum bottoms. It's just the small things that they're flipping up that's still making these sneakers unique.
Yeah.
But they look good. They look really
I
really
mean,
good.
There was the Spike Lee Air Jordan ones.
Yeah.
That was
Those are mids though, right? Or no?
No, they were highs. They
Theirs are
were
decent.
designed by Tinker for him. I think because of his movie or he's getting awarded in Cannes or something like that.
Cannes Film
Yeah,
Festival presidency.
there you
Damn.
go. Listen, that's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Spike.
Spike,
said,
I think Michael Jordan actually gifted him with those.
That's dope.
Aleli. His name is Aleli. I believe that's her
Lily
name.
May.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she has a new pair of Jordan 4s coming out as well.
yeah, the all camo, the desert camo joints.
Camo ripstop nylon camo. Yeah,
That's
look
pretty
out for the-
dope.
Okay, I
Yeah.
see these.
Where are you seeing those at, Rome?
Red Thunder 4s? Sneaker News.
Yeah, Sneaker News Instagram.
Sneaker News. Yeah. So I mean, there's some decent stuff coming out. I mean, I believe that. I think that no, I thought there was the Air Max BW stashes. I thought they said those were coming back out, but I'm not sure.
Ooh,
Yeah, the size, which is a store in the UK, I believe, right, Abdul?
yep.
They've got an orange pair of the 550 New Balance that we all love.
Yes.
Those are coming out.
Yeah.
And before we get out of here on the sneaker tip, I don't know if you guys like the Jason Kids from way back in the day. I believe it's the Air
Yeah, with
Zoom,
the bubble.
the Zoom Flight.
the Zoom
95s.
Flight,
Those
yeah.
are confirmed for a 2022 release.
I hope they come out in retro colors like original colorways.
supposed to be the
white and
original colorway.
silver, white, silver, and black.
the black and gray. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Yeah,
Though
those
I
are
have
sick.
I have
Yeah,
a
those
pair.
are
I have a
sick.
pair right now though. Still got them. Yes, fire.
You think that's gonna translate and do well? We're seeing some of these retros of Nike basketball sneakers from back then that are coming back out and not really selling out or doing as well.
You gotta put the players in them. If kids see the players
Yeah.
in them,
That's true.
Yeah.
some are selling out. I mean that one shoe that came out that was just a DC classic. What was that sneaker, man?
Air up tempo.
The Air Up Tempos that flew off. The Ken Griffey's are going everywhere. So there are some that fly off, but then some just
Barclays always flies the show.
the Barclays all flew off. But some do
Duncan's.
come in and sit around though.
Yeah.
Some make it straight to the outlets. But I get what you're saying about Adidas like being a little bit disappointing, man. I feel like they have a lot of heritage models that they haven't touched, and I think that
They need
could
to start
spark.
busting them out.
Yeah, they need to start busting them out, man. I want to see some Grand Prix. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean,
shit
they got
like
Bad
that.
Bunny made some ice cream inspired ZX.
That looks terrible. Like
8000.
who's approving this shit?
Bro.
Yeah.
Or they got an Eminem sneaker
What?
with the forum low times
Like
Eminem.
Eminem the rapper?
No, like the candy.
Like Eminem the candy.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You could wear with your Bape
But
gear.
I'm just saying, who wants like that's
Yeah,
not what the kids are asking for, bro. Like you know what I'm saying?
That's not what anybody's asking for.
Right. So I mean, but even Nike, like the LeBrons, those are trash. I do like those white Oreo 4s. Those are clean for the day party, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? At
right.
this point, episode 121, we're gonna say, what is Abdul watching?
Man, I stumbled on this show called Condor on the Epix network. You know, I've spoken about my love for spy movies and shows that have to do with spies and CIA and Jason Bourne activities, things of that nature, right? And I stumbled on this show called Condor, and it's got some familiar faces on it. If you watch it, and you know, I sat through 10 episodes of the first season, and at the end of it, I was like, yo, I kind of wasted my time a little bit, but it was entertaining. But I kept on waiting for the excitement to build up, and it just wasn't there. But so if you have nothing else to watch, I say go check it out. It's called Condor. It's on Epix. Other than that, I'm now on season 2 of Building Off the Grid. Yo, these things motherfuckers do with their bare hands is super impressive, man. I just I wish I could build a house in the middle of nowhere with like nothing. Like shout out to the pilgrims who do that with no running water or electricity. It's a special type of human who decides to live like that, but I couldn't do it. Like, but listen, I'm there for the creativity and to see the craft being done. And you know, it's still amazing to see people build in the middle of nowhere on type of a glacier or on like in the middle of a mountain somewhere. Like the fact that they're able to do it with close to nothing is super impressive, and I just like seeing stuff like that. Probably because I'm like the least handy person in the world. I think I might need help to if I need a light bulb changed. But listen, that's why you have TaskRabbit, and that's what I use them for. But yeah, if you want to watch something like that, check out Building Off the Grid. I also watch a show called Texas Metal where they rebuild cars and fix
Oh, that
up
shit's
people's cars.
fire.
That shit is fire. There's another one like it, Eddie, called Iron Resurrection, which is
I
actually,
know about it.
that's tight. And I also came up with another one called Bitchin' Rides. where
Oh,
they
that's my
also-
man. He got that crazy
That's-
goatee.
That's my man. Yeah,
Yeah.
with the crazy goatee.
Can't dig it.
Yes.
That's
So
my man.
listen, all these shows, man, I'm fucking
Yeah.
with it. If you're building something and or making something look brand new again, I'm watching
I
it.
fuck with it too.
Yeah, that's all I got for TV, man. Not a whole lot.
No, that's good TV.
Music. Now go ahead. Oh, you
sorry.
got movies too, huh?
Yeah, there's a movie out. I actually took a screenshot of it. You know what? I'll talk about it next week after I watch it. Never mind.
Movies. Summer of Soul. Have y'all watched Summer of Soul?
Nah.
That's a Questlove, right?
It's the
That's what I was
Questlove
about
joint.
to talk about.
Yo, I
You watched
the
it?
First 40 minutes of it. It is incredible.
What's it on?
Hulu?
Hulu. Yeah.
Okay, I got
Or
Hulu.
in theaters. I watched it on your Hulu. Yes.
Yeah.
So incredible, incredible. Harlem Cultural Festival of 1969, and it documents that particular festival. They have artists who are still alive from today. They have people who helped produce the show. Stellar.
That's sick.
I think it got a 98 on Rotten Tomatoes, and some other website it got 100. Um, so y'all definitely should watch it. I mean, I know y'all. I know Abdul watches a lot of TV. Eddie, you're like kind of in between.
I'm gonna watch it. It's on my list.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think we lost Jerome
Yeah,
again.
he froze up again.
I think something's wrong with his internet for the week. But listen, that's all I got, man. That's all I got.
It's finished.
Episode. Here we go. He's back.
He's still going. It's fantastic.
Episode 121, man. Check us out again on YouTube. What's a podcast? Look for us on all podcast platforms for the audio. Subscribe, rate, leave a comment, tell a friend, tell your mother, tell your auntie to leave a comment, and we'll be back next week. All right.
All right.
Peace.
Peace. Peace.